What's up? It's QuakeBeatz, and let me close my door. Um, y'all asked for a story. Let me see if I could dig in my brain. Oh yeah, by the way, this is free for all, and I just prestiged in this video, so I'm using the MP5K with the standard default class perks or whatnot. We try to find a topic. I mean, not a topic, a story in my head. When I was 13, or yeah, around 12 and 13, I used to live like downtown San Francisco, and I had no friends really, and it was kind of just boring. And then my mom took me up to a after school program type place. It was like a recreation place. If you guys are familiar with Glide Memorial, I don't know, like they real big out here for helping homeless people and stuff. And they had a teen program, and I was just about to turn to a teenager, so they just threw me in there, and I met this guy named Marcos. And like, his sister was a bitch. You know, at the like, I'm cool with her now, but she was a bitch, dude. Like, as soon as I met her, she was just like getting on my nerves, dude. Like, she was just like making fun of me and saying I'm like, man, would you shut up? Like, I guess everybody else was like scared of her. I was just like, I'm not taking your shit. I'm like, and we're all like 13 years old. But it was funny because her brother walked up to me and was like, yo, bruh, that's my sister. And I was like, man, your sister is a bitch. He was like, I know. I'm like, dude, you know your sister's a bitch. Why would you even come to me? Like, why would you come to me? And man, that's my best friend. I've known him for 10 years, ever since that day. And I call him my brother. Look at Pawn Star for Hire just quick scope me, dude. I was in the lobby and I was like, is that Pawn Star for Hire? And I hit him up on Twitter and all that, and I sent him a message, and now he's my friend on PSN, man. Hopefully I could do some work with him in the future. He's super cool, man. I talked to him in the PSN lobby. Super cool, man. Shouts out to Pawn Star for Hire, man. Look at him, man, just fucking me up with this sniper rifle. But let me get back on topic. Sister was a bitch. I told him. He was like, yeah, I know. Like, his sister is like, was the ultimate person that, like, she was the dude. She didn't care how you felt. She didn't care if you was crying. She was gonna say something to you and make fun of you. But that happened. That was like when I met my best friend, right? That's my first best friend ever, Marcos. And me and him live downtown, and downtown is like all the business offices, the Metreon, which is our theater. What else is down there? Just like everything, man. Like stores. Like whenever we had money, we just go buy like some snacks and stuff, and we'll just be downtown chilling because we like the environment. We was poor. We was poor kids, man. I'm still kind of, my pocket's still kind of hungry right now. But we was like, we didn't have no money. We didn't have jobs, so it's like we walking downtown, looking at all these people shopping, and it was just, sometimes it was sad. But like most of the time, we made the most out of everything, man. Like, it was straight like teenage years, man. I'm 19, I'm still a teenager, but it was like it was the shit, man. Oh, look at that friend request from Pawn Star for Hire. No, but yeah, and we just had so much fun downtown. We used to go to the movie theaters all the time, man, going to see every movie that came out at least twice. And we used to sneak into every movie. Like, I remember sneaking into Mission Impossible when that first came out. I mean, I don't think it was 2. I think it was Mission Impossible 2. I don't think it was Mission Impossible 1. I think it was 2 or 3. I don't remember. But man, dude, it was so fun back when I was 13. I had a little problems too, man. I went at the Metreon. It was a PlayStation store, favorite store in the world. They took it away And I swear, man, I missed that store because when I was 13, 14, I always wanted, I was like, man, when I get old enough to get a job, I'm working there. I don't care what anybody says, I'm working here. Like, I made friends with all the people that worked at the PlayStation store. So always playing the new games. And soon as I turned like 18, they closed the store down. I'm like, are you serious? No more PlayStation store? I'm like, you gonna take my dream away? Like, that was my dream. Like, I didn't care. I'd worked there for I don't know how long. Like, I was just like, that's my dream job. I want to work at the PlayStation store. And they took it away. But I have a story about the PlayStation store. Me and Marcos went to the PlayStation store with this little ass kid from the after school program, right? And we thinking he cool as hell. He was like, he's a trouble starter, but we didn't trip though. So we went with him chilling in this. We playing video games, having fun, talking to everybody, laughing. We got some soda. We just chilling. Like, we just, man, it was hella fun. And then this kid gonna go, like, they had racks of video games. I mean, you know, picture the PlayStation store, games everywhere, right? And this, when Splinter Cell was big, and they had the box set of Splinter Cell. This little motherfucker gonna go over there and pick up the Splinter Cell, and he picked up a Spyro the Dragon game, and they was both thick. He gonna put them in his jacket, and mind you, this dude is like 4 foot tall, barely, just made it to 4 foot. He's hella small, hella skinny, and he gonna stuff these 2 big ass games in his jacket. Like, ain't nobody gonna see his square titties, right? So the security guard stopped him. This fool gonna tell the security guard that we told him to take the games. So what happens next? Security come to the PlayStation store. They take us in this strange ass Men in Black 2 elevator. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, where are we going? To space? Like, this big ass elevator. I ain't never seen this part of the movie theater. And I've been in every part of that movie theater. And like, I went to the elevator. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, man, I'm not getting in there. I don't know where we going. And like, we went down to the fucking like garbage place where all the garbage trucks was coming to get all the theater garbage. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, you brung us down here. And the security guards had this weak ass office in the corner. I'm like, oh, so y'all job office is in a fucking garbage dumpster place. Like, yeah, okay. I'm hella mad at the moment. I'm like, man, how you gonna tell the security guard we told you to take it? We just sitting there hella angry. My friend Marcos's mom was not, like, I don't know if he remembered her phone number, but she wasn't gonna come get us. So we had to call my mom, and my mom was just gonna be hot. She was gonna be like, what the hell? You still in video games? Like, I was gonna get it. And I love going to the Metreon too, man. They banned us from the Metreon for 3 years. I mean, not the Metreon, from the PlayStation store for 3 years, dude. I'm like, I'm not gonna stop coming here. Like, I love the Metreon. Like, that was my second home. I stayed there because I love technology. And they had everything at the time. They had like computer gaming upstairs, and it was just crazy. And they told me I couldn't come back for 3 years. I'm like, F you. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little scared, so I stayed away for a couple of months. But man, after a couple of months, I'm like, man, they ain't gonna recognize me. And I went back, and nobody was tripping. But back when they actually told me, I was scared. I'm like, well, what they gonna do to me if I walk in here? So I didn't go. But man, I used to go to the movies, man. I used to watch everything. I still love going to the movies. It's just super expensive. But I guess in the future I could think of more stories, like come up with some type of story, because I was thinking of what I could talk about, and I had this written down in my iTouch, so I can think and come up with some more stories that I've had in the past. But that was one particular one I'll never forget, man. Getting banned from the damn Metreon. But yeah, man, if you guys like that story, I'm glad you like it, because the experience was pretty cool too. Because, like, I don't know, man, meeting my best friend and just going to the Metreon. I mean, do y'all remember meeting y'all best friend? Like, I do. Still my best friend to this day. Man, what else to talk about now? Because I don't know, the game is just about to wrap up. And oh yeah, I could talk about rating and liking and comment in the videos. I love it when you like the video, and I love it when I see you guys' comments. So could you please like the video and give it a good rating? And thank you for watching, everybody. I'm getting a lot of support from you guys. Please continue to watch my videos and tell people about me and spread my name out there, because I'm still an up-and-comer, even though I got 3,000 subs, which I appreciate. But tell people about me. It's QuakeBeatz. I'm out of here.
Mason, I told you to follow me on Twitter. Why haven't you followed me on Twitter and told me what those numbers mean? Mason, you hear me talking to you, Mason? Mason.